My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arakia Galadirthan, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as Khazad-dûm episode, whatever it is. Welcome, 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 welcome. I have for you today some news of a divide and conquer based... What was I going to say there? Why am I rolling my R? Of a divide and conquer based nature. Number one of the members of Divide and Conquer, who I asked to join when I left, has stopped working on the mod. And the reason that's pertinent is because he was helping with Dunland. So the developer diary that I was going to talk about, which relates specifically to Dunland, which I put off because obviously we were waiting for Dunland to be finalised, is now going to have to be put off a little further because Dunland now needs to be readdressed from a different light now that this team member is no longer working on it, and other things we're now going to have to take in. Other things are now going to have to fill the void of spaces that have been left with the things that he was going to have added. So there we are. Also, the Reunited Kingdom is no further forward than it was when I last asked, so I think what I will probably do with the Reunited Kingdom is just whenever one of these two campaigns ends, which is almost certainly going to be the Ardenaim in a couple of weeks' time, when we defeat Dol Guldur finally, I'm just going to start playing it wherever it is, which I didn't really want to do. I wanted to wait till the mod was sort of ready, as it were. But I just don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So, and that's no problem at all. That's the same way that Divine Cook was under myself. But I'll just kick off with whatever has gone into it. Now, the Reunited Kingdom, just as a brief outline before we dive on with today's proper episode, is mostly good to go. The only things that we will probably miss is some of the unit rewards are unlikely to be present, but all of the scripting is done, all of the texting is there, all of the text is written, although I don't think Finn has yet actually put that text into the game. So even though I've written it, you may not see it. But the absolute groundwork is there, and only some of the bells and whistles have not yet been added. So you can absolutely pray in this church, you just can't ring the bell yet to give it a Foundation-based theme, because I've been playing Foundation. And so that's good. So we'll just play as the Reunited Kingdom when the AA comes to a close, and I will then hold off on a developer diary because, again, I don't want to do developer diaries that last 5 minutes and give you nothing. I like to make them substantial so that you can just sit down, watch a 30-minute video and learn everything that's happened in the past, I don't know, half a year or whatever it is. So I don't want to do like 2-minute long ones every week telling you nothing's happened or this unit bug was fixed. Just minor stuff. So there won't be a developer diary for a while, but that's where we are. So it's news in essence of me telling you that there will be no news, which is disappointing, I know. But I think personally, as I'm allowed to speak freely and personally about anything I want to, I think it is good that the team member who has left the team, because I don't think he particularly worked well in a team. And I regretted, I must confess, from almost day one when I asked him to join the team when I stepped aside. But that then has been up to Lord of Links as to what to do moving forward, and but now sadly then he's no longer working on the mod. So they're a team member down, which is one way you can look at it, but I'm not sure he added anything in the months now. It's been like something like 7 months since I stepped away from DaC now. Time just flies, man. In all those time, I don't think he added anything anyway. And if he did, it would have been a few minor bits and bobs, which some people, he himself might now come out and shout at me, but I just don't care, to be honest. Why am I speaking so... I just don't care. This isn't like this is my job. He hasn't done anything. He moaned through his back teeth about how he was one of the primary candidates for moaning about how I would constantly tell you, oh, I'm too busy to do this and I'm too busy to do that. And then he's worked on the mod and done sod all and then left. So that's how I really feel, and I'm going to speak as candidly as I want because I'm 30 now and I don't give a flying fornication about the repercussions of that or those types of actions. So I apologise, everyone. You should hold your tongue where it matters and learn when it doesn't, and this is one of those cases where it doesn't, and also because then I feel that small level of vindication that one of my chief antagonists, as it were, ended up doing sod all anyway. So apparently it's not as easy as it looks, is it? But anyway, that by the by, let's try and get our diplomat to actually talk to the Woodland Realm. I hope you won't mind me cheesing this, but I feel at the moment it's a bit ridiculous that I can't actually talk to them. Why can diplomats not go past armies just standing out in the open? It's silly. It's silly is what it is. What is your name, sir? Bavor. Come, Bavor. Right, you're going to go over there. Does that mean you can then talk to the elves? Yes, it does. Prince Ithrenian. I would like with you an alliance, which I'm sure you'll want. Let's chuck the lot in. What the hey diddly hey hey, because I'm going to give you Torfilin back. Have you got any money? No, you're bankrupt. Have I got any money? We'll give you a bit of money as well. I'd like you to become a force again, to be honest. Have some money, elves. Do not think there is more to come.
How could we? Well, that seemed fruitful.
Damn right, how could you refuse?
Farewell.
I don't... oh, yeah, we need to make sure he could stand. Oh, they did get a carrot. I thought they would. Excellent. Excellent.
Aye,
Excellent.
my liege.
Right, Barlin. Toot sweep. Back to Rakiberg.
Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
Now... I can't... Why is there a Dol Guldur army on the northern side? How have you let them get around you? You've got so many forces. Just fight back.
I would fight for your people as if they were my own, friend.
Yeah, damn right you would. I am everything. I am your sun and your moon. I am the ground upon which you walk. I am the feathers upon which you sleep. And I am the food that you eat. So I am not surprised that you would do anything for my people. Because without my people, you are nothing. What should we do with you? You guys should probably try and get down to support... Oh, hello. King Theoden Ednu.
I am a warrior, not an emissary.
Ednu.
There is healthy respect.
What a name. Yorkenston. Sigbert. Rohan. I'd like you to be my allies as well, actually. Are we already allies? No, we were neutral. It specifically said we were neutral.
My lord.
My lord. Alright.
Of course.
Head down there. Talk to them. Southern side of the river there. And can we train more troops? Ah, we don't really want to, do we?
My king.
Rohan, you can't take a Drake. I don't want you to have it. I want... Alright, let's end the turn again and see if they're going to attack us at Dol Guldur, which I expect they will. We're going to lose Rakiberg now because of what we've done. But that hopefully frees us up to just plough down here and deal with Gundabad on the northern side. If we can get down to Thranduil's halls, that would surely make them focus there. We just don't have the troops for it, though, do we? We just have such rubbish forces. Can you give me anything yet? No. A diplomat. 24%. It's of no use. Hall of Durin stands. It's a shame. It's a shame that the game is so old that you can't... I would love to have been able to add a feature to buildings... Where...
Well done, lads. We've won.
What? Oh, on the fort. And there's a rebel province there in the east. What's that? Witherboard's not rebel. That's just out-of-date map information. What I would love to have been able to do with the coding language of Medieval 2 is create a building that instantly sets the culture to a certain level. So rather than give a 2% culture boost or whatever, I would love one that just immediately sets the culture to 75% of this religion. Done, because obviously in the files it's called religion, not culture. Dol Guldur archers, no problem. Wargs, no issue. Castellans of Dol Guldur and Shadowguard are our only real threat. I'm really disappointed in myself for not putting the catapults in this army, because they were instrumental in the defense earlier. The catapults can turn an otherwise close battle into a massacre, as we have seen before with the dwarves. I am thoroughly looking forward to playing as the reunited kingdom. I have to confess, I like Arnor, I like the Dunedain, I like the idea of a massive, global, interconnected city-state that fights against everyone. Or not city-state, sorry. Nation that fights against everyone. And I really like that corner of the world. Eriador is just the best corner of the world. And I want to spend more time there. Okay, so archers, we're going to put you on the slope. We're going to create a sort of... Oh, axers you'll have to do. We're going to create a sort of area of death down here. If we can, we will try and get the ballista crew on the slope to fire straight down there. It'd be so good if you could line them up, like, sideways, you know? But you can't, so don't bother trying. Merchant Cav, you're going to be useless. Go and stand over there. Gimli, if you could just take the centre, stay in the zone. Forward! Oh, we've got axe throwers of Erebor, or rather axe guard of Erebor, but they throw axes. We're going to put the trash down in the front, I think. So take the good things and pull them away. Group yourselves together. Assemble the lines. Take them out of the equation. Pictures. Right, yeah, you're going to go there. You're going to be the one that catches them in the back. Well, you're going to go there when the time's right. You can be the one on the right. That's not a problem. And then you can be our third. And then the other two of you just stand out the way with all the elites, and we'll move you in as and when. So you guys go over there. Spearmen go there. And miners come across there. Right. Don't fire yet. Don't fire yet. Don't fire yet. So, axe throwers, come and take the low ground because you can throw over their heads. Ah, actually, yeah, you can throw over their heads from there. So go to there. Move them down the hill a little bit. And if we stop you there, where does it actually stop you? Oh, look, that's perfect! Excellent positioning, chaps. Well done. Oh, are they climbing the... Oh, they're climbing the walls over here, so you guys are going to have to get involved. So run the cavalry out over there. Oh, we've got a unit I wasn't even paying attention to. Oh, and then that works quite nicely. Look, you're all set up, ready to... set up and ready to deal with them as they come out of the door there.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
I don't really want to put them up on the walls. Instead, we'll surround them when they come down off of the wall.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
Ah, right, they have come for the main gate. Good. That's where the bulk of their army will come through. The bulk of their army, for some reason, is standing at the bottom of the hill. Not sure what that's about. And then I haven't moved the archers because of that. Don't fire at will yet. Archers into position. Axe is ready. As soon as that gate falls,
ladders have reached our walls.
Flood it.
It is time for butcher's work.
Right, you're probably going to need to turn around, actually.
To arms, my lord.
And similarly, you're probably going to need to go there.
The gates.
All right. The main army will now just flood through the gate.
No longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
Let's test how good our plan here is. Oh, nice. Ah, and they're running away immediately. Uruk Slayers. Castellan's going all the way around. Or Shadow Guard, sorry. Where did the Castellans go? Oh, they're standing there. Why did you suddenly change position? What possible benefit is there to our side with you doing that? It's because you're not in defensive mode. Let the wargs come in.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
You are free to loose everything you have into the warg pit. Axes fly. Arrows start whistling down the hill. And the baluster crew. Oh, the enemy have come down off of the wall. Yeah, they have. No, don't climb up that. Just hit this one here. What is this madness? We've got like almost... They're almost all routing already. Ceasefire.
The enemy siege tower has reached our walls. Let courage and skill at arms lead our way.
Next, please. I don't think we're going to need a catapult. Ah, here comes the horde, finally. Okay. Let them come in, let them come in. Oh, no, they're wigging out. No, come in, we want you to come in. We've opened the doors, we've laid out the red carpet. The finest foods we can procure. Because they don't have a general. They're just running in fear already. It's just not worth it. They actually are just immediately routing. Almost as soon as they can. Oh dear. Alright, the Castellans have finally decided to get involved. Now they will not rout. They will fight to the death. And the Shadow Guard has hit us in the rear over there. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright, go and help. Stop firing. Some headhunters coming through. They'll be a good laugh. No, they've gotten to the gate and they've stopped.
Our men are winning the battle.
There we go.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're already shaken. Oh, don't stop on the gate. Come on, just charge out. There we go. Alright, so what actually do we need to do now here? The Shadow Guard have won. The Castellans have been pushed up onto the wall, interestingly. More units are climbing the wall, bizarrely. Let's send these up there. Come on. Do as you're bloody told. Why did... Oh, because you can't get up there. I was hoping that gap there would filter through, but it doesn't. This is just the weirdest battle. What is this? Some wargs down there, they've...
Our men are winning the battle.
It's just bizarre.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
This battle map is just desperately in need of a rework.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Our towers are now shooting at them. Our merchant cav can now be of use. Capture what you can. Oh, the Camul Shadow Guard are running. So now there's just... whatever's going on up here, really. And we're waiting at the bottom of the ladder and they're waiting at the top of the ladder. Kill them on the ladder, go on! Let's see what happens when we push our entire army to attack the Castellans of Dol Guldur. Ah, they are climbing the ladders. That is the only unit other than the General's Bodyguard now, I believe, that is actually still desirous of fighting. Gimli, come and stand in front of the archers. And we've got some scouts there coming back. We've lost 29%. We've got 86%. Was that? 88. Oh dear. Castellans of Dol Guldur. Alright, well, they're dead. Our archers have arrived. They decided not to come with us. Okay, we don't need them. Kill what is left.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
They're the last ones not running away, aren't they? No, they're routing. There's something alive here. Oh, there we go. Where was that unit? I was just looking at it. There we go. What a weird battle this has been.
Look how our
Okay.
foe is utterly vanquished.
That was just bizarre.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Khazad Volunteers got 295 kills. And Khazad Sentries at 168. That's crazy. They're low-tiered units. That was just bizarre. It seemed like the Guldurian armies was low on morale before they even touched the wall. What's the purpose? Why would... They took one look at our dwarven might and they were afeared. There wasn't an intro to today, was there? No, because I didn't really think anything noteworthy had happened. I will do an intro to the second video of the Ardenheim next week, though, to mark, of course, the death of Gimmelthon. But that's the next... I've been thinking about it, actually, on and off, various points throughout these past few days while at work. It's just been in the back of my mind. Oh, another Gundabad force thinks they can take Dane's halls from us. Welcome to the pit of death.
We're besieged.
But I would like to do something different. I'm looking forward to doing something different. And I think different in this instance will definitely be Warhammer 3 when it releases in Feb. I am all over that. I'm going to do that, whether you want it or not. And if people like it, brilliant. If they don't, so be it. I got to do something different. And I would like to do some Age of Empires 4 content for the channel as well, but we just haven't played it yet. And I can't record what I don't have. So for the moment, we're just ticking by. But I would have thought December we'll see some... We'll see some nice change. I would hoped by then I'll have some content.
My king.
Oh, we can't get to Rakiberg in time.
I'm gonna stick you.
Do we have any cav?
My king.
Just to give you an idea there of how some people don't believe me when I say that we removed the malus for having siege equipment in your army. But we did.
My king. Aye, Lord.
As you can note from that, the catapult can walk just as far as the other things. So the thing that's actually holding us back is Gurn, for some reason. Gurn is stopping us hitting Captain Shakur. I don't know why. I don't know why Gurn has such... He must have a trait which means he's not a very good walker. Maybe he's fat or something. I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean the game has really bizarre, well it used to have really bizarre and bluntly named traits. And like things like fat. Where I would not be surprised if that were one of them. But they have since been overhauled substantially by various DaC users over the years, or DaC modders over the years. And so we get to a point where they're all given a touch more sympathetic name, and slightly more fantastical, more Lord of the Rings based. So you don't... But then having said that, Lord of the Rings has Forlong the Fat, doesn't it? So calling them fat is actually rather in keeping with the game's lore. With the world's lore, I should say. Let's try and get you guys all to Dol Guldur, actually. If you can push through and relieve the garrison army there. Because that's a solid army. We also do not want to wait 9 turns to take a Drakan or Lim here.
Aye, my liege. We march to battle.
Oh, he got no garrison forces. Let's fight this one. I don't want to auto-resolve these. Although that said, it's 5-1. 138, I'll take that. Yeah, that's not too bad. You still have to fight towers and things, so... Right, are you fairly elven? 38%, that's not bad, that's not bad. Don't worry about the retraining, I don't even know what that is. They must have something that boosts us. Ah, probably the blacksmith, because it's quite high. Oh, and morale. No, it'll be morale. It'll be that crappy morale. Diplomat.
Do you wish to speak to me?
Oh, I just moved into Rohan, didn't I? That's why he's staying around here, because I'm gifting it to them. We'll worry about allying with Rohan in a moment. Actually, why don't we fight that one as well? 270, but still, good win. I'm sacking them for the money, which is poor form, really. But I will fight that Dol Guldur army in a second, so we will have a fight. And you guys are going to go and get me Dor Norhak. So, do we want to destroy anything here that anything that the elves can't use that we should get the money for? Oh, the way station. We're not bothered if they have a way station. I'll take the money for that. Have you got the same? No. Yeah, there we are. And then we'll give those back to the elves.
Always happy to deal with
map information. I'll give you back these. I need just strong allies, and in the minute you're not that. Oh, you're very rich. So, what about 20 grand for 20 grand? Yes. Very rich.
I accept this. The pleasure was all ours. Farewell.
Ah, they got a garrison, and yes, that one got a garrison as well. Perfect. Right, on to Dor Norhak, and we're going to attack them, but let's just go through and make sure that anything that's not building has something to build. Because we've got the money, so why not? Take an armourer, miners' quarters, catapult maker. Ooh, Osnithio. What can you get? Is that one the one that gives an in? Yeah. Oh, you might as well build them all though. What the hell? What's the free upkeep down here? 2. Oh dear. It's awful. You're our front line though, so I think you're probably going to need to just take a few extra units and just hold them. Like, we need to make Dunland realise, or we need to make Dunland think twice before attacking us, and that's exactly what we can do there. Ah, everywhere is building. Brilliant. And what about in the north? Yeah, building, building, building. Oh, Dane's Halls. Well done. You finished your... That's the garrison building, isn't it? That you just got the second tier of. Yes. Oh, we have a beast breeder here. That whole time we've had that. And a wild breeder. Why did we not destroy those? How long have I had those and not realised it? Oh, and a Bog's Chamber as well. Get rid of that. We're absolutely swimming in funds again. Love it. How can we make this like us more? Get a brewery, definitely. Although I think we should probably get the guild house up first, actually. No, because money's not really an object. And a brewery only takes 2 turns. Yeah, that's a better way. I'm happy with that. You're getting militia garrison, and then we'll go brewery for you. You're going for a pub, that's good. Yulstone, you're on a miners' union. Then you can get a feast hall and Gundabad. You are on a pub, and then we'll go feast hall for you as well with the insane gains we're about to get. But now we will end the episode by fighting that little Dol Guldur army so that the elves don't immediately lose a limb here. Captain Ishnaz. An army of just crap and trash. But we're going to fight it in a more melee-based brawl. I'm going to rush everything I have at them. We're not just going to hold a line and shoot arrows. We're going to run them. We're going to run into them. We're going to crack their skulls betwixt shield and axe. Ah, cool. It has an actual Lorien-themed battle map. Oh, that's awesome. It's the little things that really sell it, aren't they? That's so cool. And that's either RK or the Elite Dwarf, I should have thought, that thought of doing this and made this battle map. It might be others, and if it's others, you have my kudos. But I should imagine it was probably the RK or the Elite Dwarf. Alright, we do have some archers, so they might be of some use. But otherwise, anything heavy hitting and that wants to get stuck in... Yep. You're going to form our line. You're just going to run at them. And then we'll take 2... Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Hang on. We'll just meet them head on. Sound the charge! Meet them head on! Where are they at? Down the ground over here. Yeah. Let's go for it, boys. We're going to sprint as well. Fast as your little dwarven legs can carry you. Archers, you may move forward and mop up any sort of resistance. And Ballaster crew, even though you'll probably end up killing more of us than of them, you can move forward too, because why not? No one's in defensive mode. No. Let's do it. You will soon have your targets. Standing out on the field are some of Dol Guldur's most disgusting and abhorrent trash. Flames of wrath burn brightly within all of you. Oh, no, this guy doesn't care. He's casually stretching. Ignorant of the destruction that will soon be upon him and his people. Well, they think they can come and have us. They think they can come and give us a right good going over. Not these dwarves. Archers, pull yourselves back. You're going to flank then. Mirkwood Hunters. Mirkwood Hunters. Uruk Slayers. Mirkwood Goblins. Oh, they got a lot of archers in there. The lines will hit. They have a lot of ranged units. Look how many of their forces are sort of skirmishing out. Move through. Our archers are firing now.
Our men are winning the battle.
Damn right
If we
we're winning the
continue like
battle.
this, we will smash the enemy.
We might lose both generals, though, but I'm not really all that bothered, to be honest. And then we've got impunity around the back here. Oh, and we've got our first routing. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. So long, and thanks for all the fish. We're never going to catch them, though, because we haven't got any a cav. All right,
Good
let's...
tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Oh,
We have
that's just
sent
not
the
what you want to
cart
see, is it?
hell.
90% of your army running away at once. And then these scum buckets have come back thinking that they actually have the balls and the brain power to take us back on.
Only half the enemy force
They do when we
remains.
kill ourselves. Ballister crews are getting some kills off. Mirkwood Hunters over there don't like being shot at with flaming bolts the size of
Look
two
how our
goblins standing head to
cowardly
head.
foe runs. It is a clear victory.
Oh, that's awful. 895 of them just got away because we cannot chase down routing goblins. Oh, what I would give for a cavalry unit. Take my legs. Have them both, I beg thee. It matters not whether they choose death here before our army or death on the banks of the Anduin. Death comes for them all.
Victory.
Where did they just run away to? Oh, come off it! Oh, this game, man, this game. I love and hate it all at once. It's so infuriating. Oh, you might as well just go and join with them and then we'll cross over together. I do love Dwarven Might, though. That was just a fantastically good fun, that battle. I enjoyed that immensely. Build me a Durin's garrison, and then if you would, merge together your forces so that we can actually get the garrison units. That'd be grand. So things like 5 Khazad-dûm Guardians.
Aye, my liege.
They've got Khazad-dûm Guardians. Go and try and merge in with them.
We've marched our limit.
And the cav is of no use in there. And likewise, the catapults would be way better served out in the army.
Move out.
I'll try and send the catapults up into this army instead. So the Ballister crew, you can go and join them in the field. So we'll take 2 cav, that'll give us 2 spaces. We need a bit more than that, don't we? We've got these 2 cheap ones here. It's usually with scouts for now, actually.
Aye. Forward. Aye. Move out. We've marched our limit.
Speaking of scouts, the best way is to build towers, of course.
Aye, noble son.
Dol Guldur really is one of those regions that probably should have started with pre-built towers all around it. Because Sauron has owned Dol Guldur for literally thousands of years, so he absolutely would have a network of towers. Can we replace you 2 at the back here as well with... we can take some Khazad sentries in. You've only got 1 free upkeep, or am I misreading that? Oh, it's because you can't train the archers, can you?
Aye, lord.
Go and sit in that fort.
We
own it. Only the rebels own it, so it doesn't matter if we take it. And then, yeah, you just train you and then we just have 2 of them. That's not a problem. Smashing. You know, I said perfect too much today when I was talking to a client. And I put the phone down and I just thought, I said perfect an awful lot in that. And I shouldn't have said perfect as much as I did. I don't know why that just popped into my head. And of course, it doesn't really matter. But... it went through my mind. I just thought I'd mention that. Tidbits aside, there we are. Today's episode is done. I've enjoyed today's episode. That was good fun. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode as well. And this week, hopefully, will be one of the last Taurox episodes of Warhammer. I would like to get some Empire gameplay going before next February. So let's get Taurox out of the way, and I'll do that this week. Stay tuned on Saturday morning, 11 o'clock British... No, we're not in summertime anymore. 11 o'clock GMT. I will live stream the 3rd episode of this campaign for this week, so you'll all be able to see me then if you wish to. But until then, enjoy Taurox as it comes in between, and I'll see you on Saturday if not before. But until then, Varna den Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.